Juliet. An independent woman. A self-made woman. Who has achieved all that she has on her own effort. Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project is the largest integrated road infrastructure project ever undertaken in Jamaica. The Harbour View to Yallahs Bridge leg of the highway was officially opened in February of this year. This impressive 17.4 kilometers of roadway has significantly reduced travel between Kingston and St. Thomas from 45 minutes to 15 minutes. Wow. If you talk about increasing productivity, along the roadway, there has been the installation of approximately 28 kilometers of water lines, 350 meters of sewer lines, and 17.8 meters of fiber optic ducts, benefiting some 348 properties. The government, Madam Speaker, we get things done. At the completion of the works on the stretch of road leading to Morant Bay, I intend to officially name the highway the Right Excellent Paul Bogle Highway in honor of our national hero who gave his life in the struggle against oppression and injustice in Jamaica. When the chapter of our history is written about St. Thomas, it will show that this administration has done the most for the people of St. Thomas. That we have brought roads, water, jobs, industries, and development to what is now being called the Renaissance Parish. The government is now focused on completing the Yallahs Bridge to Port Antonio and the Morant Bay to Cedar Valley legs of the highway, which will open up the corridor with water, broadband, and sewer lines in some areas. The government, Madam Speaker, is now concentrating efforts on commencing the Port Antonio bypass project in the coming fiscal year. The bypass will unfold in two phases. The phase 1, which is from Norwich to Turtle Crawl Harbour, which is 7 kilometers, and phase 2 from Turtle Crawl Harbour to Boston Bay, 11 kilometers, aligning with the goals of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. Currently, the government of Jamaica is exploring phase 1, estimated at approximately US $82 million, with a duration of 24 months, aiming to improve access to the growing town and to mitigate against coastal risks. Madam Speaker, the long-awaited Maypen to Williamsfield leg of the highway was opened in September 2023. This 27-kilometer stretch has not only slashed travel times from Maypen to Williamsfield to approximately 15 minutes, but has also ignited interest in development along its path. Private sector interest is growing in developing land along the corridor for housing and agriculture, and we're seeing great opportunities for economic growth. The security forces and the fire brigade have also welcomed this vital artery because it facilitates easier access to communities which were once difficult to police and give services. Moreover, the strengthened link between the Mandeville Regional Hospital and the University Hospital of the West Indies and the KPH in Kingston has reduced transportation times, saving precious lives. Madam Speaker, Trans-Jamaica Highway Limited, which operates the East-West Highway from Caymanas to Maypen under a concession agreement, has a right of first refusal to operate the new Maypen to Williamsfield Highway. The Trans-Jamaica Highway has exercised their right under the concession agreement by making an offer to the government of Jamaica. This offer is being evaluated by independent financial advisors and negotiations are ongoing. In order to facilitate conclusion of these negotiations, the toll period is being extended until July 1, 2024. Madam Speaker, nothing. Madam Speaker, I noted last year that we would be moving further along the Williamsfield, Manchester to Hodges, St. Elizabeth corridor. This extension will also include a northern Mandeville bypass, a spur tree bypass, and I know a lot of people will be happy for that, a spur tree bypass, a Southfield bypass, and a Black River bypass. Value engineering exercises have been performed to reduce the project cost and at the same time increase its functionality. Madam Speaker, the residents of South St. Elizabeth will be part of the stakeholder consultation process to ensure their input is obtained and incorporated from the design stage to project delivery. Madam Speaker, I am happy to report that the Montego Bay Perimeter Road is progressing steadily and is already 30% complete. As a reminder, the project includes the Montego Bay bypass itself, which will be 15 kilometers. I keep saying bypass, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road, sorry, the Perimeter Road, because you can't really bypass Montego Bay. It's a perimeter road. The Long Hill bypass, 11 kilometers, and that is well needed. The current road is treacherous and in a really bad state. The Barnett Street and West Green Avenue road rehabilitation, and a comprehensive drainage study of the Montego Bay area.
News. Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, says 7 markets in the corporate area have been earmarked for renovation. Work is scheduled to begin in the coming weeks.
A team from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Ksamc, to include Kingston's new mayor, Andrew Swaby, toured market facilities in the corporate area on Wednesday. The Coronation and Crossroads markets were stops on the tour. When asked about issues with the facilities, poor sanitary conveniences topped the Crossroads vendors list.
Down there is very bad. Very bad. They came to dry it yesterday, but it's very bad.
Valda, who has been a vendor there for 15 years, says this has been the state for as long as she can remember.
I don't remember when, but it's a good while. It's been like this. You talk, you talk, you talk. It's no better. Because sometimes it smells very high. Worse when it's flooding out. So, yes, it's yesterday they come and draw it.
In video footage sent to TVJ News from the Ksamc, Mr. Swaby agreed that the condition of some of the restrooms was too bad to show or describe on television, but promises to take remedial action.
We look at the sanitary convenience in these 2 markets, and we're happy to report that we'll be fixing 7 markets, the downtown market plus this one, the sanitary convenience.
Mr. Swaby, who has been a long-standing councillor of the Ksamc, says now that he is chairman, the problem will be addressed. He says $25 million will be allocated for the repairs. Mr. Swaby was sworn in as mayor in early March after a 2020 tie in the number of councillors elected for the 2 major parties in last month's local government election. The PNP was given the chairmanship based on having the most votes in the corporate area. When asked about a timeline for the repairs, Mr. Swaby noted that the municipal corporation will be setting up its committees in early April, after which paperwork for projects will be worked on.
But what I can say, the tendering process have started, the procurement process have started already.